Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into some of Jesus' most thought-provoking teachings, the kind that really challenge us to look inward. You know those famous lines where he equates anger with murder and lust with adultery. At first glance, they might seem extreme, even a little bit confusing. But I promise you, there's profound wisdom here that can genuinely transform our lives. Many of us hear murder and think of a horrific crime, or adultery, and picture a broken marriage. And rightly so. These are devastating actions. But Jesus, with his incredible insight into the human heart, wasn't just talking about the physical act. He was going straight to the source, to the very roots of these destructive behaviors. He was essentially saying, let's not just treat the symptoms, let's heal the disease itself. Think about it this way. Where does violence truly begin? Often, it starts with unchecked anger, resentment, or hatred festering in our hearts. If we let that anger grow and consume us, it can lead to incredibly destructive thoughts, words, and yes, even actions. Jesus wasn't condoning violence in any way. Rather, he was highlighting that the journey towards violence often begins long before a physical blow is ever struck. By addressing anger at its earliest stages, he's inviting us to build a more peaceful inner world, which naturally spills out into a more peaceful outer world. It's about preventing the fire before it even sparks. And it's a similar, powerful message when he talks about lust and adultery. Adultery, the act itself, causes immense pain and betrayal. But what fuels it? Often, it's a gaze that lingers too long. A thought that's entertained, a desire that's allowed to take root and blossom into something harmful. Jesus wasn't condemning attraction or human connection, which are natural and beautiful parts of life. Instead, he was offering a path to protect the sanctity of relationships and our own hearts by challenging us to guard our intentions and thoughts. He's inviting us to cultivate purity of heart, not just purity of action. He understood that our minds are powerful gardens, and what we choose to plant and nurture there ultimately determines the harvest we reap in our lives and relationships. So, why did Jesus make these seemingly radical connections? Well, he saw the heart as the control center, the wellspring from which all our actions flow. If our hearts are filled with bitterness, jealousy, or uncontrolled desire, those feelings will eventually manifest in our words and deeds. He wasn't laying down impossible rules to make us feel guilty. Quite the opposite. He was offering a profound gift, a blueprint for true inner freedom and wholeness. He was showing us that true transformation starts from within, not just by adhering to external laws. This teaching encourages us to take responsibility for our inner world. It calls us to examine what's truly going on inside our minds and hearts. Are we nurturing kindness, compassion, and respect? Or are we letting anger, resentment, and unchecked desires take hold? It's an invitation to introspection, a challenge to clean house, so to speak, in the deepest parts of ourselves. This isn't about shaming anyone for having human emotions. Anger is a natural emotion, and so is attraction. The key, as Jesus implies, is how we manage these emotions, what we allow them to grow into. Do we let anger consume us, or do we learn to process it healthily and constructively? Do we allow attraction to become an objectifying lust, or do we channel our desires in ways that honor ourselves and others, especially within committed relationships? Jesus' teachings are always about moving us towards a more loving, compassionate, and integrated way of living. By addressing the root causes of destructive behaviors, he offers us a path to proactive, spiritual, and emotional health. He's teaching us preventative care for the soul. It's about building a foundation of peace and purity in our hearts so that our lives can flourish and bless those around us. This message is incredibly relevant today. In a world that often grapples with violence and broken relationships, Jesus' wisdom offers a powerful solution. It starts with each of us taking ownership of our inner landscape. By cultivating kindness and self-control within, we contribute to a better, more loving world externally. It's a journey, not a destination, and it's a journey we can all embark on, one thought, one intention, one moment at a time. What are your thoughts on these teachings? How do you interpret Jesus' words about anger and lust? Share your insights in the comments below. I love hearing from you all and learning together. If you found this discussion thought-provoking, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe for more content like this and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.